I need your guys' help to figure this out here. I got my Pelican case here. Those of you who watch my channel pretty much know what's inside of this black box here. This is my coin ball collection. It's my coin ball collection, but technically I'm not really sure that there is coins inside these balls. I just know that there's some type of metal inside of these balls that form. And these balls form in certain conditions in my soil here. I'm hunting in silt clay, and in the wintertime it doesn't freeze here hard, so we don't get snow. We don't get like 2 feet of snow. The ground doesn't freeze hard. Maybe a couple times during the winter it will freeze, but it'll only last for like a day or so, just a few hours. But the ground could be really loose, and I pop a plug there, and a ball of dirt rolls out of that plug, just rolls out, and I can identify that that is a coin ball. Most of the time it's a coin ball, but sometimes it could be a silver ring, sometimes it could be some jewelry, sometimes it could be a little piece of copper, a flat piece of copper. Sometimes it could be a brass ring. So I really don't know what's inside of these coin balls, but there's some defining features on these balls. They're almost orbital, right? I'll just show you here. So I'm going to tell you the conditions that I'm hunting in and when I'm finding these coin balls. I obviously do not find them in the summertime because the ground is too hard here, right? The ground is just concreted soil. You can't even dig with a shovel, and this ground is so hard it will break a shovel. In the wintertime, when it's really, really wet and soupy, and when it's raining out, I'm still metal detecting, but I just don't find coin balls in those conditions because the ground is so soupy. It has to be just the right conditions, right? It can't be too wet, it can't be too dry. And in some areas that I hunt in, like this park has certain areas where I'm just finding a lot of coin balls, like almost every target is a coin ball in the ground there. All the coins are just coin balls, right? And I'll open them up, during my live dig videos, and these coin balls are on videos. I think most of these coin balls are on my videos, and I can recognize a couple of them and know exactly where I found those coin balls. I remember that instance when I found that. And the temperature range, I'm not finding these coin balls or these treasure balls in the ground below 40 degrees, and I'm not finding them above 50 degrees. So it has to be just the right conditions. It can't be too wet, can't be too dry, can't be too cold, can't be too warm. And so I'm just going to open this up here and show you guys. If you guys hunt in sand or loamy soil, or if you guys are not finding coin balls, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but oh yeah, it's really stinky. It's starting to mildew a little bit, but I don't want these to dry out. I want to keep them moist. I remember where this one came from. I remember where this one came from. I remember where this one came from. There's another small tiny one here right there. I remember where that one came from, and all these rest of these ones, these came from earlier on last year. I'll count them here. I don't want to let them dry out for too long here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow, look at that. 17, 18, 19, 20, wow, 21, 22, 23, perfect. It has a bunch of brick and a bunch of burnt material. I remember where this one came from too, or a couple of these have ash in them. Oh, 24. So I got 24 coin balls. I love it, man. I want to know what condition you guys are finding these in. So I'm gonna turn on the V3i here real quick here. Just gonna sweep it over. I don't even know what program I'm in here. Okay. And watch. 29. Probably nickel. But watch, I'll flip it over. I'll flip it over here. Watch. 33, 31, right? Once you start flipping coins over on their edge, you're going to get different numbers, man. You're going to get different numbers. So you just never know. There's that quarter right here. 74. I'm in totally the wrong program here. Put this over the program here. Go to coin and jewelry here. V3i here. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I have my jewelry program all messed up there. Right there. 12, look at that. See, look at that. 26, 20. So the ones that are reading up odd numbers, those are the ones that I'm interested in. The ones that do not sound like coins, right? The ones that do not sound like coins are the ones that I'm extremely interested in. 19, 20. That could be a gold ring. Right. Tiny little coin ball right here. 75. Right. Yep. I'm in single frequency here. I can go to multi-frequency here. Right here. Here's another one too. 18. It's nickel. Yeah. 72. I don't want to leave these out for too long. I don't want them to dry out. It's very crucial that I keep them at just the right moisture. Right. Oh no, my seal's coming off here. Yeah, I'll put my coin balls back in there. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful, man. I don't know why I have these fetish with these coin balls, but it keeps my momentum, it keeps my enthusiasm going during the months where I cannot detect. This one's hard. I have a couple in Jim's car too, in the back of his car, that is all dried out. They may look at that. Perfect, man. Freaking awesome. These are red soil here, right here. See the red soil? Oh yeah. And I can, what I do before I put these in my bag, I brush them off and get all the loose dirt off, and they just seem to form a clump, right? I don't know the science behind it, but they're usually brass or silver or copper. Aluminum does not do this. Aluminum does not do this. Look at that, perfect. Oh, beautiful. I probably should not be kissing it because it's mildewy, but yeah. Let's see if I can get this in the back here. The V3i is awesome, man. Oh, covered up here a little bit better. Right there. Get my seal back in there. I don't know how good this is going to go here. Crap. The seal is not working right. I don't want to leave it open for too long. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to deal with the seal. Here, I'll just fold it over like that. There we go. Like that. And I want to be careful with it. I don't want to shake it around too much and have those coin balls break. But the V3i, man, these headphones, I was out there in the front garden going over some coins and whatnot in my test garden out in front. These headphones, these Spectre headphones are freaking, Spectre sound headphones are awesome. You know, I've bought in so many detectors, like they're like $1,000, and you get these headphones, and they're just shitty headphones, right? Just, I mean, it's like, where do these headphones, the quality of the headphones do not match with the detector. But this detector is crazy too. Though how this detector works, the stereo, the mixed mode audio, it's dual channel. So you got your threshold and your iron and your reject in one ear, and then your accept in one ear. And when you get over a target, it does something to your senses, man. It's like surround sound, but like on steroids. If you know the difference between surround sound and just stereo and then mono, this is a step above the surround sound. I don't know how to explain it, but when those two channels come together in the middle of your brain, you can hear it in the middle of your brain. Your brain absorbs those waves. It's just crazy. It just does something to your senses, and it makes it really for a very interesting hunt. But this detector is hands down the most advanced machine ever built. Nothing has even come close to this detector. It's just the configuration, the configurability of this detector. It just far exceeds anything else that has ever been in my hands, and pretty much a lot of people agree. But it is a very complicated, complex machine. There's a lot of settings. If you like pushing buttons, this machine is really fun. Like tinkering with stuff and learning about how metal detectors work, and the filters and the frequencies and whatnot. You know, like the polar plot and the spectrograph and all that stuff. This is a highly advanced machine. I really, to make use of this machine and really be successful with it, you really have to maintain your skills. And you know, you can forget about a lot of that stuff if you don't use a machine for a while. And the same with metal detecting. You know, if you don't metal detect for a few weeks or a few months, or maybe if only do it on weekends, it's a struggle because you're not conditioned and your body's not conditioned, and you just kind of, it just feels awkward when I haven't metal detected for a couple days or 3 days or something. I usually don't go more than 1 day metal detecting. I usually hunt pretty much every day. If I don't go metal detecting, I'm opening up the coin balls or whatnot. That's when I will open up these coin balls. But and I have to maintain my skills to operate the detector and remember where the menus are at and stuff, especially with a very advanced machine like this. With the newer machines, you know, they don't really have a lot of settings on them. Even the advanced machines, they just cannot compare to this machine. Sure, there is a lot of features on this machine that you won't ever even understand how to use. But I've had two of these. My last V3i, it was a V3, and it got stolen out of my truck about 15 years ago. When I was in a park, I had a bunch of coils for my detectors in a bag, and I put my V3i away and went and used my other detector. I think it was an XLT or something. And somebody broke my window and stole my stuff out of my truck. I was only gone for like 10 minutes too. I had to come back and get my hand digger. I left my hand digger, but that's the only thing like left. It was the hand digger. They took the bag. They broke the window and they took the bag. Somebody saw me hide my detector behind my seat. But you know, I want to maintain my skills and maintain my conditioning. So when I do go out there, and especially when my camera, right? The hardest part about when I'm metal detecting is my camera. If I have not made very many videos in the last few days, or you know, I hunt in the summertime in the early morning, but the videos don't turn out. I pretty much don't make videos in the morning because it's just so hard when the sun is low on the horizon. You got that orange saturated washed out colors and whatnot. It's impossible to make videos early in the morning, and once the sun gets up to where I can make videos, it's already too hot during the day, so I just go home. But in the wintertime, when there's clouds out, I can detect all day long from sun up to sundown, and the lighting is just perfect. I don't have to mess with my camera, and so I get in a rhythm, and I maintain my camera skills. And that's the hardest part about making videos on YouTube. It's not the detector, it's not the sight, it's my camera. You know, getting my camera at the right angle, getting the right tones. That's my main priority on my videos. I want it to be like you are right there. Like that camera is on your head. I want you guys to hear the tones. I want the camera to capture everything. I want the camera to capture my coil swings. I want the camera to capture what's going on over there when I look up. A lot of times when I look up, it's hard to look up far enough because my camera's pointing down. Right? My camera's pointing down. But the audio, the number one priority with my videos is the audio, because metal detecting is an audio game. It's audio, right? It's a tonal game. Metal detectors all have this same common trait, the same common feature, is they beep, right? No detector out there that I know of doesn't have a speaker, right? They all have speakers and they all generate tones. Some of them don't have screens on them, and some of them do, but I prefer not to use my screen because the screen really slows me down a lot, especially with my video making. If I'm showing you guys all the numbers and sitting over that target for 10 minutes, swinging over it and pushing my buttons and changing my programs and stuff, this could be really boring. I just want to keep the flow. Keep on digging, right? Learning. The more you dig out of the ground, the more you learn. You will not learn very much on a bench or in a test garden because you cannot replicate the real world, all of the factors out in the real world that really are against you, that you do not have in a test garden. You know, sure this detector with this certain program or this configuration might hit that dime at 6 inches deep, but is it going to hit that gold ring at 6 inches deep too? I want that detector hit both. Even if it doesn't hit both very good, I want that detector to hit a broad range of targets. And the only way you can do that is to dial it into the ground, you know, into your soil that you're hunting in. You know, this soil changes all the time. Once it rains, it changes. Once the leaves come and drop over this, it changes, right? You can't get close to the ground. If this grass grows up tall, it all changes, right? The conditions are always changing. Most of all, I just want to have fun. Thank you for watching.